Alright, welcome back. This is Digging for Bedrock, and I'm Bo. And I find myself in the middle of clearing out a large, I mean large, mine shaft. Actually, it's an abandoned mine. But anyway, I'm sitting here digging all this out, and I basically wind up concentrating all the mobs in one general location. I keep finding more and more of this particular map, or abandoned mine, I should say. So it's kind of cool. Found a lot of stuff, but surprisingly, not one single diamond. So, I guess the search for the elusive diamonds is still on. So anyway, I'm basically wrapping up this last bit right here. I found that using fence is actually a good resource, and it allows me to make sure I don't walk in on anybody waiting for me around the corner. So, let's see. So see right here, I can just go up and do that, and it'll prevent spiders from coming through. Especially now it's kind of laggy. Now, regrettably, I have died once, and wasn't expecting it, but a zombie just kind of popped down, landed right on top of me, and it was one of those red-eyed angry zombies. So he dispatched me fairly quickly because I don't have any armor on right now. Oh, actually, I take it back. I got a little leather tunic on right now, so that's not doing much good. And so I basically wound up killing him off with just a shovel and a piece of fence. Now I found that these little intersections right here, I will fence them off like that, so I can go through and look and not have to worry about something waiting for me. I am really surprised though. This thing keeps on going. It's like a never-ending abandoned mine. So that's actually a good thing. I'm finding lots of things. I found like 6 chests so far. Lots of creosote. And hopefully I'll need creosote at some point in the future because I've got plenty of it. And again, I'm still having lag every so often. Not really sure what the culprit is. I'd like to find out so I can sure get rid of it. But I'm giving the computer lots of memory, and got the processor doing all of its work, so got rid of Optifine because there was some issues there, but I'm still pretty much having lag. So I'm going to have to figure that out, and I realize this is a very laggy game in that everything has to be just right, just perfect, otherwise it's going to be pretty dang laggy. Oh, this is a neat trick too. Yep. So, don't have time to wait. Fence it out. So that took care of that. Now, only problem is you do have to cut it out of there because it is just a little higher than one block, as everybody knows, and so you can't climb over it unless you dig up. And on this particular one, I found that I have to look up a lot, and even one hole there is enough for the spiders to get in. And the poisonous spiders are more of an aggravation, but man, when they decide to come after you, they don't come in singles, they come in bunches. Lots of track. In fact, pretty much what I'm doing is I'm taking every single thing I see. All the wood, all the fence, everything. Now, a lot of people leave all that stuff behind because, they may not need it. But I just don't know what I'm going to wind up doing in this particular game, so I think I'll take everything. Now, like I said, I've cleared a lot of mine. But I still wind up with a whole bunch left. By the way, did you check that out? The slimes above are actually leaking through. Now, I knew lava did that. I knew water did that. I didn't realize slimes did that. But it's a good indicator I've got some slime bouncing around up there. And, of course, good component of sticky pistons. So definitely will pass up getting me some slime. Taking out all the cobwebs. That way, if I for some reason go through a particular location, I know for sure that I've been there. Now, that down below there I've already cleared out. That's not a good thing. heard spiders and then lag. Alright, so another lag moment. Nice thing with these things, you can actually hit them pretty far away. So it allows you to get into places and be fairly well protected. Now again, fair bit of lag. And in fact, it's probably going to wind up getting me killed, all this lag. But as you can see, there is still mine above me. And that looks kind of like a spider foot right there. Yeah, so I may just kind of back off this area right here, because that looks an awful lot like a spider. Just fencing this up like crazy. Anyway, again, lag spiking all over the place, causing lots of problems. But did want to let you know, hey, I found a really cool thing here in this mine shaft, and I'm pretty much just wanting to kind of dig out the rest of it and see what I wind up with. So I think what I'll do is, because Fraps I think is contributing to my lagginess, and I don't want to get trapped down here with a laggy computer and a bunch of spiders. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably stop recording for a moment and come back when I've gotten everything kind of cleaned out and show you what's left. But most of the mobs, by the way, are getting concentrated, so there's a whole lot more popping into existence. So that also would contribute, I suppose, to the lag. Anyway, I will come back with this and kind of show you what it's left, and hopefully I'll survive all of this. And again, back to video production. Still trying to get the whole lag thing taken care of. Right now, standing still, I'm sitting at 120 frames per second. And then all of a sudden, there's lag spikes that come up there and knock me down to about 80. So now I'm at 60, staying at 60. So not real sure. So anyway, I will, there's another lag spike. I will basically get back with you as soon as I get done cleaning this out. Alright, I'm back. I did find something kind of interesting. That kind of sound pretty. No, it's nothing really exciting, different. Basically, I crawled across a, looks like a zombie spawner. So, I'm basically in the process of deactivating and killing it. Found several spider spawners. That's a problem. Several spider spawners, but this is my first zombie spawner. Hopefully I'll find a skeleton spawner as well. I'll make some, basically some mob traps that way I can get some experience points from it. And yeah, so hopefully I'll discover some more things. But right now, I gotta take care of this sucker, and I may leave it recording. And then again, all that lag, I think I better not. Anyway, I'll bring it back whenever I'm done, and I find some more interesting things. Alright folks, I've finally done it. I think I've got rid of all the mobs. It's peaceful, it's quiet. Bunch of stuff. I mean, that's one chest, but that's not the only one. And I haven't got everything that's in the walls. I mean, just the stuff that's around the room. I mean, this place is just expansive. A little lag. Now, something to do with Fraps, and I think it probably may be the hard drive. How I'm recording is using a USB 3 hard drive instead of an actual SATA hard drive. So hopefully when my new hard drive comes in, maybe that will alleviate that problem. So I'm getting some kind of weird thing on my screen. So hopefully y'all aren't. But all of this stuff was just kind of in the process of going and digging around. Lots and lots and lots of wood and fences and railway. Got some steel. I used up quite a bit of steel. And got like a chromium axe somewhere. But anyway, none of this stuff I've taken back to the home base yet, but that's what we're doing the process of. So I really got a whole bunch of stuff here. But you know what the surprising thing is? Of all the stuff I've got, emerald included, I haven't got a single diamond. So that's going to be kind of my mission right now. I'm going to have diamond to make some of the things I want to make. And so, you know, that's kind of the thing I've got to do is find a way to get some diamond. Now, like I said, this thing is expansive. It goes all over the place. And yeah, it's a lot of fun digging this out. It took a long time too. I've already looked down that way, kind of boxed that area off. This was something I just discovered. And I'm picking up the rail. So, hey, when I decide to make a train, I will have plenty of track to do so. And I'm getting all the wood and the cobwebs and all that out of the way just so I wouldn't have to mess with it so much. So, that was kind of this episode, the taking on of the abandoned mine, finding how big this thing was and actually how much stuff I could find. And again, all of the stuff I found was with the exception of one of the things I wanted to find. That was diamond. This big, huge room here, I thought at first was quicksand, but it actually just a big old huge dirt room. It had lots and lots of things in it. Not such friendly things either. Of course, I found myself a nice little spawner here that I want to make some experience point getting. And yeah, huge. That's all I could be impressed by, is just how big all this is and how far it goes and how it circles back on itself. This was just a really, really fun thing to do. Now, I would have loved to have shared more of it, but with the lag that I was getting, especially with those mobs on there, I would have just died a bunch of times. Surprisingly enough, I only died once. And that's actually surprising. I've only died once since I've started this. Oh yeah, there's that Thromium axe. And some silver ingots and iron ingots and the like. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting all this stuff back to home base and figuring out what I can make with it, and also finish cleaning out the rest of this, of all the ore that I can see, mining it out. And it's going to take a while. But definitely glad I actually found this thing. And yeah, been fun. I will hopefully get all that lag stuff fixed. I think sometime next week I'm getting the hard drive back, the one that was all busted and not working right. And I'm kind of concerned because I actually read some reviews that actually said they had received theirs back several times and it didn't work. So I'm kind of concerned. I'm just hoping that's not the case. But yeah, there's all sorts of good things to be dug out of the wall. Oh look, some uranium. I've had a lot of uranium actually. And this zirconium ore everywhere. Tin ore. Of course, iron and aluminum. But yeah, some more uranium. Actually, is that uranium? Yeah, it's uranium. Bauxite. So, I've got lots of stuff to start with, lots of materials to work with, and I think it's going to be a fun time with all this stuff. And, yeah, what's this? That's that monazite ore, and more tin ore. And of course coal. So, some lead ore. Yeah. Well, what I will do is I'll go ahead and get to finishing all this and cleaning it out, getting the cobwebs cleaned out, getting all the mining and the ore done, and get all that back, and actually take inventory of what all came out of this abandoned mine shaft, and you know, get to thinking about how I want to start building, what I'm going to build, and all that fun stuff like that. So I will talk to you later. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video, so I'm going to have to do some editing of the video clips that I have received and get all that loaded together and put together. Hopefully it'll all turn out well. That's going to be part of the process. Learning how to do video editing is getting several scenes put together in a way that makes sense for myself. But until again, or well, I guess until next time, I will talk to you later.